They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing on the first play is Corral. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. Throwing here, Corral.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Raiders.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeMarcus Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Third and long, Corral. And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and that brings up 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This a 43-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
They run with a former Panther. It's D'Onta Foreman.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Bears sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the 1st after a gain of about 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They run it on first with Foreman.
Touchdown, Chicago!
D'Onta Foreman, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow. It's the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man right. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Go. To throw is Fields. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming off a career year. Just when it seemed like Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. Now a give to Jacobs running right.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. First catch of the game for Adams. He's got a first down. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. That's caught by Myers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
Foreman powering ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Now a give to Foreman.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Corral now to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Fields now on second down.
Open man, this is Lewis. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Throwing again is Fields. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Fields on first down.
And the Raiders have got him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
From the gun, Corral. Michael Mayer,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Me, baby. Why not? Right?
Off play action. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Corral sets up play action. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Stiff-armed him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Corral will throw it. And he's got Renfrow in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long.
Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Corral. That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back to throw, Corral.
Escaping the pressure right.
Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfro.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go, sir.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
It's now 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA.
Here we go, son.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You got a mini base. Right?
On play action, Fields. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run here with Foreman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. To throw is Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Here we go, son.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tonight.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Third down, here's Foreman.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Handoff running left, Foreman.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields.
Flushed out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's good for another Chicago Bears. First and goal at the 1-yard
Foreman.
line.
No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Now it's Fields.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Hey, Ken. Go.
Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal.
They snap it to Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and the Bears take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 45 yards.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. The clock management 101.
Second and 1.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Raiders, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll have a...
Can I talk my... Come on. That other side. The Oakley way. Hey,
C5.
can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly 'em to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing don't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. But I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly 'em to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like, so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. But I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly 'em to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. Just incredible. Hunger Flow 2. It's easy. Incredible.
It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time, I know Patty Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't write no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. You go tell your mans, it's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Air Force Ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All 4 pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah.